لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Fellow Muslims, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We are here again with another season for preparations towards Hajj 2024. May Allah make you and I part of this year's Hajj. Years that came and passed, we had experience when we were there performing Hajj with our mothers and fathers. Some observations we made and realized it is important we bring them to you to help and guide you in your preparations towards Hajj this year or any year later. The important thing is to get yourself ready and prepared financially, physically, and psychologically. Some may go there and miss certain important rituals that will render the whole Hajj on their part void. Thus, they may not even know, but ignorance is no excuse in the religion Islam. Hence, it is important for you, the one going for Hajj, for you, the one sponsoring others for Hajj, to get ready and prepare fully before you embark on that. Hence, this sitting has two messages for you. The first one, those who are out to join the Hajj board for Hajj. When you have gone and made your payment, that is one part of the preparations. It is equally important for you to prepare and get yourself well informed, oriented as to what is a must-do when you go, what is a must-do thing, and what are the non-obligatories when you go to perform Hajj. Observations have established that when we go for Hajj, it is important to go and perform tawaf, circumambulation around the Kaaba. Some may sometimes fail to go to do it. Others who go, you have to circumambulate 7 times around the Kaaba. Some, for a particular reason, may fail to complete the 7 times circulation. After tawaf, you may be required to go and oscillate between Safa and Marwa. Some may fail to go to do it. Others who may go, some may fail to complete the 7 times oscillation. Any failure we mentioned is capable of rendering your tawaf or your Safa and Marwa void, and if not checked, corrected, and you come home without fixing them, it suspends your Hajj and your Hajj becomes null and void. Organizers do their best to ensure that all pilgrims are moved from Mecca to Mina when it is the 8th day of HAJJ. Equally, they aid and ensure pilgrims move to Arafah. After Arafah, there comes the challenge. We go to Muzdalifah. From Muzdalifah, you are expected to go and do the stoning. Some fail to do the stoning. Some may want to do proxy stoning, but you can't tell whether the one you have delegated to do the stoning for you has really done it or not. If the fellow fails to do it, and you think the fellow might have done it, the failure of the fellow to do it renders your Hajj null and void, especially with the subsequent stoning, the 11th day of Zul-Hijjah and the 12th day of Zul-Hijjah. These days are must stone days. These days are must pass the night at Mina. For that matter, it's compulsory to do it. Many are those who fail to do these things. And we are here to beg you, to plead with you, to tell you that, hey, there is a challenge ahead of you. The challenge is any Hajj that is started, it must be completed. That is the reason Allah stated emphatically in the Holy Quran, and I quote, وَأَتِمُّ الْحَجَّ وَالْأُمْرَةَ لِلَّهِ. And you must complete Hajj when initiated, Umrah when initiated, for the sake of Allah. So when you have commenced your Hajj by saying labbaik Allahumma hajjan, I respond to your call to perform Hajj. Labbaik Allahumma umrah, I respond to your call to perform Umrah. It becomes incumbent on you to make sure that you complete what you have started by virtue of the verse we have quoted. And again, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam experience and prophetic traditions lead us to get the understanding that he once declared his intention to perform Umrah, but he was obstructed by the infidels of Mecca and he couldn't complete it. He abrogated or ended his Umrah at a place called Hudaybiyah. When he went back to Medina, subsequently he organized and went back to Mecca to reperform the Umrah that was ended abruptly, and that was called or referred to as Umratul Qadiyah, the debt or the payment Umrah. To tell you and I that if you have started Hajj or Umrah to perform it, unfortunately for a reason or another it is not complete, you leave it or ended it incomplete, it is compulsory on you to find another season to come and perform another Hajj or perform another Umrah to neutralize the one you started but did not complete. The one you rendered void, null and void, you have to organize, get back, perform another Hajj or Umrah to neutralize it. Thereafter, you now go to perform a third one. Make sure you perform it completely and correctly, and that then will now stand for the Hajj that is required of you as a Muslim, and that is the pillar of Islam you must observe. So for this reason, we are putting it to you now and now that, my dear Muslim, my father, my mother, my sister, my wife, whoever you are, with the intention to perform Hajj, you must get ready, you must prepare, you must know Hajj and know how to perform it, and you should know this danger ahead of you. And that danger is you go and end up performing an incorrect Hajj. It becomes compulsory on you to re-perform another Hajj in another season that will come and neutralize the Hajj that you have spoiled, and then find another occasion or season to perform the Hajj that is incumbent on you in Islam to do. So this is our first message. The second message is people who may want to embark on Hajj without Hajj visa. You may go with your tourist visa. You may go there with your Umrah visa and want to overstay till the time of Hajj to perform Hajj with whatever cause that led you there. These are the challenges you should be aware of. Many might have gone and come home, however, they might have failed to put it to you and make it clear that these were the challenges they faced. If we do know those challenges and fail to bring it to your notice, who would have betrayed you, who would have failed you. And we are never those who are there to fail you, neither ourselves or any other colleague being, especially our brothers and sisters in the Islamic fraternity. People who go for Hajj without Hajj visa primarily are barred from arriving in Jeddah. At Jeddah airport, you will not be allowed entry. Airlines may not even carry you to that place. They will disembark you if you want to go and alight at Jeddah without Hajj visa during Hajj period or Hajj season. The holy city of Medina is equally another place you'll be barred from arriving or embarking to if you are going without Hajj visa. So they may find other places, say the capital Riyadh, to go and arrive there. Then how would they lead their ways to Medina? How would they lead their ways to Mecca? When people get into Mecca, possibly they might have found their way, one way or another, to get into the holy city of Mecca. The security in the kingdom do not allow people who want to perform Hajj without Hajj visa access to Mina. The reason, Mina is a place that is restricted, and you can't just get up, even if you are a dweller of the holy place Mecca, to just go to Mina during Hajj season. Never will they allow you to. If they will not allow you, and we are aware that going to Mina, especially on the 11th and 12th of the HAJJ, is compulsory to go there and pass the night there, and equally spend the period, the daytime, doing the stoning or the pelting. If you can't access the place, how then does your Hajj becomes complete? This is a challenge for you to know. This is one thing for you to fix. So these are things we are drawing attention to. Please get ready for them. We encountered friends and colleagues who went with such visas, and their experiences, one of them with his father, told us that when they went, yes, they were able to get to Arafah, but after Arafah, they couldn't access Mina. And all they did was, on the 10th day, they were able to go and do the stoning. The rest of the days, they stayed in Mecca and got somebody to do the stoning for them on proxy, so they never visited Mina again. Yet, it was compulsory on them to go and do pass the night at Mina. So if they didn't pass the night at Mina, and even got someone to do the proxy stoning for them, and came back home as people who have performed Hajj, ignorantly, they think they have performed Hajj, but their Hajj is ill. And such an ill Hajj, please, when you match it to the Islamic rubrics of Hajj, you find it being a null or void Hajj. For this reason is what is making us come your way this time around and tell you, please, if you are ready to perform Hajj and you are financially fit, please do follow due process and register yourself duly to be able to go and perform Hajj without any harassment, without any security challenges, without any psychological trauma. There are troubles there for people who go without Hajj visa. We are pleading, please, that is not something I'll admonish you to. If it were that, you find someone who will lead you there and possibly make sure he gets you a place in Mina, possibly that will be your way to go. But if that is not wise and clear, please don't incur this a challenge that we have put to you. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.